Hello, welcome to Mystics Spilling the Tea.
I'm Ashwani, Southern Fried Psychics.
I'm Leslie Hall, the Purple Rose Psychic.
And I'm Nickelle with Rising Digital.
And we are the Mystics Spilling the Tea. What's today's topic? Angel numbers?
Angel numbers. You gotta love it.
We love angel numbers. How about you? You see a lot of angel numbers?
All the time.
Daily.
So,
like 1010 a lot on the way over here.
Oh, did you?
I know.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different angel numbers, and people are always kind of going, well, what does that mean? What does that mean? And there is a book.
This is my favorite book. So
Yeah.
if you don't have this in your arsenal, highly recommend it. It's by Kyle Gray. He's one of my favorites. And I got to meet him and see him at a Hay House conference. And I've seen numbers since I was a little girl. I see numbers all the time. They show me my birth date every day. It's not a driver or license plates. It's a receipt. It's a time, not a time, but like a stamp on something. I don't know, everywhere. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, this is one of the books I bought when I think the conference was in 2023 when I went, and it's been like one of my favorite things in my spiritual toolbox.
In your spiritual toolbox. I like that. So I've been seeing angel numbers for a really, really long time, probably since I was a young child. And it's funny because they mean different things to me. Mm-hmm. And again, it's part of your metaphysical dictionary. You create your own dictionary of what does this mean to you? How does that feel to you? What is it doing? And so I have my own little way of dealing with them and seeing them. How about you?
Yeah. It was, in 2018, all of a sudden I started noticing them a lot. So much so I hadn't heard of angel numbers, but like I started keeping a spreadsheet because I was like, what are they telling me? What's happening? And after that, it was like consistent daily messages through numbers.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was building up to something.
Sometimes it does feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other day, I woke up at 5:55,
Uh-huh.
and then I was doing something at 10:10. I happened to notice the time was 10:10, and then again at 11:11, and I was like, okay, and then 12:12, and then I was like, well, okay, and I saw 1:11.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see 2:22.
11:11 just popped up on my phone.
Stop!
See, that's
I love
funny.
that. I
You
love
cannot
it.
make that up. 11:11.
Hey, 11:11.
Hey.
And I got 333, 444. So it was almost like they were really trying to tell me something. But you feel like sometimes like they're trying to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you're not really sure what it is they're trying to tell you, which is the hardest part with all the angel numbers. And that's the reason why this book is probably a good go-to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's because I see 333 all the time. But I was born on 0303, probably like your 1212. And I'll also see 555, probably, I'd say at least once a day. But
And what does 555 mean to you?
So 555 means immediate change, like with something. Could be a vibration, could be a job, could be a relationship, could be you went a different way on the freeway. I mean, there's just immediate change, but it's usually like in many avenues of your life, not just one thing.
Not just one thing.
because of that.
What about you? What
I
does
could read it.
555 mean to you?
Yeah, similar. Transformation,
Mm-hmm.
a big transformation.
See, mine 555 to me tells me I need to get moving.
I'll tell you what Kyle Gray says about it.
Let's see.
Let's see what Kyle Gray says about it.
So 555, all your efforts are paying off. Abundance is yours to have, live, and experience. Open up your heart, arms, and mind to receive the blessings that are being offered to you now.
That could be the reason why it's like get moving. It's get moving. It's like you need to get moving, and that's what it's always been to me. Is like get up, get moving, get moving, get moving, and so it's kind of interesting. Like I said, it's even though that was my interpretation of it, it doesn't mean that it's right or wrong, but it does flow with that.
Well,
Even
yeah.
though it was just mine, it still flows with it. So let's talk about some of them.
So I usually tell people if you learn the basics, like numbers 1 through 10. So one, just like, and I mean basics. They mean a lot of things. When you look up numbers, you can find a plethora of information about it.
Yes.
But if you like one, it's watch your thoughts and manifest instantly. It's also represents sacred masculine. versus 0. 0 is a direct message from God. And it represents divine feminine. And then you could go down the line. So if you know your basics like 1 through 10, you can kind of guess. So another thing I love about the 5, because we were talking about 555, is 5 through chaos and conflict, which it sometimes brings, brings freedom.
It brings
So-
change.
Exactly. And through
Transformation.
change
I like that,
brings
yeah.
freedom from whatever it was before. So it is a transformation. So we all
Yeah.
have it right. And
It's
I'll
just
agree
at
what
a
he
different,
says.
yeah. So the number 1 to me, 111, to me that is always about new beginnings.
Yeah,
There's
totally.
there's something new on the horizon. There are new things coming. There's a new message for you, something new. And so that's what 111 means to me. How about you?
That I'm in the right direction.
Oh, okay. I like that. So let's look at 222 because I see that a lot. I
Yes.
don't see it as much as I see the other numbers, which is interesting.
You want me to read 111 and then we go into 222? Or you
Sure,
want me to
let's.
just go?
Yes, do
Yeah,
that.
let's.
So 111 for me is just a reminder to watch my thoughts. They manifest instantly because, it's similar to 1111. You're talking portal kind of
Yeah.
energy there when you go to 1111. But what Kyle has to say about 111 is you are the one with all that is. No, hang on. You are one with all that is. Know that all you are doing and giving is for the world and all the beings in it.
Oh, I like that.
I like
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read that about 111 in his book.
So that's a kind of interesting thing. 222, like I said, I don't see that often. When I
actually
do see it, when I do see it, it's kind of it's like it does make me go, oh, because I don't see it. Like that day that I saw the 5s, the 4s, the 3s, the 2s. I never saw 222 that day, which was I was like, oh, that's odd, because 222 to me, what does it mean to you? And I'll tell you. We'll go through and see what it means to everybody.
Well, to me, it's all about partnership with yourself, but partnership with others, which is the most important, is the one with yourself first. And it's also keep the faith.
And yours?
Yeah, same partnership, balance is
I was
another
going to say
one.
that's what mine means to me is
Yeah.
it's a balance and maybe when I see 222 it would probably tell me I don't balance myself really well because anyone who knows me, I go. I don't stop until I have to stop, and it's usually when my body says stop, which isn't good. You should kind of balance some things, but I jump through hoops to help other people and do things, and so sometimes I'm last on the list. So that always would probably mean balance to me.
Yeah. I've had to learn that lesson as well, so it's all good.
What do you got from Kyle?
So Kyle says, 222, you have the ability to lift up the hearts of all those around you like an angel on the earth. You were born to shine.
Hey,
Ta-da!
love it.
I love that. So, so that's something that looking at Kyle's interpretation does give you different meanings for it and everything, which is really kind of cool because then when you see it, you can pick what it is it's meaning to you at that moment.
Well, and what I love about any of his work, so I have 1 or 2 of his oracle decks as well. I love all about his work. He's real similar to me in the fact of it's all about empowering someone else. So we all know the negatives out there. He just doesn't focus on that because part of his job too is to raise your vibration.
Yeah.
And so everything written in here, you're not going to hear, now be careful what you think, blah, blah, blah. You're not going
Right.
to see it written that way in this book.
Right.
Which is what I was really drawn to it when I started flipping through the pages. Because, like, for an example, for me, I'll see 717 all the time. It's crazy.
Stop.
7
I have
was
started
my
to see
baby
it.
sister's favorite number when she was living. 17 was always one of mine. It was my soccer number when I was a kid.
Okay.
So weird.
So there are things that
Did
you
you see
see
that
a
all of a
lot.
sudden, yeah, that's
Yeah,
been a
you see different things a lot.
but like the timing of that one is crazy. 717 just
Yeah.
started appearing in my life consistently.
wow.
Well, let me read it because you're going to love this one.
Yes.
So Kyle, according to the book 717, and I've read this before for myself, but I always love rereading it.
Yeah.
Your magic is being unlocked. You are in a magical portal which will allow you to manifest your dreams. Stay in alignment with your highest thoughts and feelings in order to usher in big magical changes.
Oh, I love that.
And I always feel my sister when I see that number.
I love
Oh,
that.
see, that's really cool.
Wow.
So there are numbers that
Dang.
we see, and there's numbers that mean a lot to us.
Yeah.
525 was my mother's birthday.
525.
So I
wanna
always
look that
look at that, and if I see 525, it's like I feel like it's her telling me there's a hug for you.
That's
So
beautiful.
I'll tell you what Kyle says.
What does Kyle say about 525?
525. The energy of wellness, miracles, and hope is surrounding you, your loved ones, your mother, and your relationships at this time. Embrace all that is meaningful to you.
Yeah.
See how beautiful this book is? It's
The
all
book is really
empowering and
beautiful.
about love.
It is all about it.
I love that.
It's all about it. And the crazy thing is, like I said, is we all use numbers. Egyptians were very big with numbers and hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics. I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't think of the word today. Words are so hard. But hieroglyphics, they were, numbers were all about a lot of things to them, and they used the numbers for so much. And when you think about the numbers and how they used it to calculate pyramids, structures, I mean, that was all engineering, but it was all done with numbers. So numbers are a huge part of our society. And when you start looking at the numbers and what they mean to you, they become a huge part of who you are and what you're manifesting or projecting for yourself.
And it goes back to an episode we just had where it was about the moon. You look at Isis and you look at some of the other goddesses, and they've got a moon disc or a sun disc on their head.
Yeah.
They worked with elements. They worked with nature and the
They worked with what
skies.
they had at the time, because think about it. They didn't have, they had water, they had fire, they had the moon, they had the sun.
All the elements, metal. They'd always wear metal and crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And so you think about that,
yeah.
it really starts to bring you to a point where you see our connection so many years later and thousands of years later even, and that connection to the things of the past that we still use to navigate today.
That makes it even more cool knowing the Egyptian thing, because my mom, I was thinking like she had this drawing towards Egyptian goddesses.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's so cool.
I work with a lot of Egyptian goddess energy.
Isis?
I had a past life as an Egyptian, and Isis has been one of my biggest ones, but she always comes through with her sister Nepsis, because what they represented was the light and the dark. Nepsis was a little more dark. Isis was always the lighter. But they both have beautiful energies.
Wow.
And to work with both of them together, it blew my mind when I started that. I think they came to me. Well, Isis has worked with me for a long time, but her combined with her sister probably, I don't know, 8 years ago or so. I was living in Denver. So,
Yeah.
That's
There's
awesome.
like 4 that I work with. I work with Anubis,
yeah.
Nefertiti, Athena,
I was
and
obs-
Aphrodite.
I was obsessed with Queen Nefertiti when I was in high school.
Yeah, for some reason, those are the ones that came to me in a shamanic drum circle. And so, but I do have heritage back to Egypt, and so that's the reason why it's interesting that they came to me. But the numbers that they use and everything, and the way that you take the numbers and we start working with them, we really make them our own. So when you're looking at numbers and you're looking at angel numbers, you can look at a book to see what they mean, but really deciphering what they mean to you
Yes.
is the biggest
Yeah.
clue of what it means, because it's something that you need to really start looking at as what it means to you.
Yeah. 100%.
So it's one of those things that you just start looking at. So we have a little bit of time. Let's just go through 333 and 444 and 555.
We all know 333 is one of my favorite numbers. We did 555. So
Let's do
333. This is called Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray, if I didn't say that earlier. You are powerfully aligned with Jesus and other ascended masters at this time. You're at a crucial point on your journey where you can go beyond all previous setbacks. Which my very first psychic reading, I was 20. And it was my person I was dating at the time, her mother. And her mother was extremely psychic. And she did a psychic reading on me. And she told me I was one of the children at Jesus' feet.
Holy.
Oh, wow.
Which makes sense while I was born on 03.
Oh, three.
It's a very Jesus number. Very, very Jesus. Oh, that didn't come out right. Very much angel number, but
It's a
associated
biblical.
with Jesus.
It's a very biblical number.
That sounds better.
Yeah, biblical Jesus number. Okay. How about you? 333.
333. The Trinity. Because,
The Holy Trinity.
Triad.
Triad.
Collaboration.
The three. Yeah. Oh, well, and I was just thinking, too, when you were talking about deciding what those numbers mean, one of the great, I guess, I don't know, ideas that someone told me was like, what were you just thinking about? Like, what just popped into your head? You know, if you were
When
just
you saw
thinking
the
about
333.
your fight with your best friend and you saw 222, you know, like about partnership and balance, maybe that's a time to like focus on that friendship or on yourself and letting go of that friendship or what have
Yeah.
you know?
So with me, 333 is all about. It's funny because to me, 333 is that you have infinite possibilities and infinite choices,
I
and
like
so
that.
there's choices in front of you, and it's up to you to decide which path to go down. But there are three choices, and there's infinite possibilities of each one leading to a different place or even the same location. It's just how you got there, and so
Yeah.
it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah, it's not really about the destination. It's mostly about the journey.
It's the journeys, and so you pick the different journeys to go on. So, how about 444?
Oh, to me now that's an angel number for sure. That means your angels is around you. They're listening. Sometimes it means like tell them what you want, like what you need them for, because that's what angels really are. Is they're not your primary guide. They're not with you always. They're with you when you need them. But they'll know before you do because they see the big picture where we don't. So 444, I'll look that one up.
So funny, the timer's on 444 whenever I said that.
See, you
so-
can't make that up. Kyle says you're surrounded by 100,000 angels. Miracles are happening before your eyes. And which is so funny because when I got my Reiki Master attunement, she had told me that she'd never seen this, but there were 1,111 angels in the room working with me
Oh,
when I
wow.
do healing work. And then when I got a message, I don't know, this was years ago. Forget what I was doing. I think I was channeling to do a reading or something of that nature, and literally heard the message. Now you're closer to over 100,000 angels.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Whoever said that, because they didn't
Cool.
identify. It was just a spirit body. There was no body, and they had no identification. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
How about you, 444?
I'm still processing the body and the spirit body, and he didn't have his ID. No, or she.
She didn't have their ID.
Yeah,
with
they didn't
them.
have their
No
spirit
gender, no
ID.
nothing.
What's the
What's
story?
the story with that?
Yeah.
Usually I can pick up, but sometimes they just don't. It's not for you to know who it is.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a message like that. Really? I mean, what am I going to do? Give meaning to that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
beautiful though. 444, yes, so that your angels are with you. They're ready to help. That's what I get.
Yeah, so with 444, it is with me, it is that your angels are around you and that they've built a foundation for you and that you're in a strong foundational position, that you have strength and you have support in that.
Yeah.
So that's, so like I said, each person has their own little thing, but that's what it means to me is that my angels are there and that they've got me and that they have my foundation and that they're not going to let me fall and that they are going to help me rise.
I love that. I do want to talk about 666 because it gets a bad
I
rap.
was waiting. I was
And
waiting.
I don't
666
wanna leave
gets
it
a bad
hanging.
rap.
All
I
right.
don't see
I know,
it
it's
as
wait- I
often
didn't
as
know.
I see the other numbers.
Thank
So
you.
let's
I'm
talk about
excited to know.
666.
Yes. What do you
So
have?
what I know in my training is it's femininity, so it's divine feminine. So you think about like a pregnant woman, that's a number 6. So versus 9, it's more about giving, so it's more of like a sacred masculine energy. So you have that harmony, you have that balance. But it's feeling, healing, femininity, motherhood, and it's more of it's a true divine number. I hate that they weaponize 666 like it's the mark of the devil or whatever, but I don't buy into that at all.
Yeah, that seems kind of like
Only that number.
only that number.
Right? And how
Yeah.
did you pick and choose that one? Like that's divine feminine. So everything goes back to me. What I know of the information they give me is all the divine feminine that was removed from the Bible. Like we'll never see the original book. It all divine feminine.
Wow.
And so that's what 6 represents is divine feminine. So of course they demonized Lilith and they made Mary Magdalene a prostitute. So why wouldn't they make 666 a bad number?
Wow.
So what does Carl say about it?
So Kyle says, halt.
Kyle,
Stop. No. Do not make any sudden decisions. Your ego has taken control and is leading the way to heartache and fear. But you can recover your power. Call in the light of God. So, which
I like that.
I know, right? So it's literally just don't buy into those low level energy or vibrations. And I love that he wrote that about that because there's so much fear associated with 666. And it's not needed.
Well, ladies, we have to wrap this session up. I'm so sorry, but
good.
any final parting words, Miss Ashwani?
I'd say just go within, and get tools for your arsenal like Kyle Gray's Angel Numbers book or whatever book you resonate with. So if something shows up and you're not sure, you have something to refer to. Simple as that.
How about you, Miss Dina?
Miss
Miss
Ashwani, Dina, Nickelle, Nibley.
Told you words are
Who
hard
am
today.
I?
She's a
Words
mom,
are hard
can you tell?
today.
Oh.
Words are hard today.
Yeah, I would say just pay attention to the numbers that are popping up because there is a pattern usually.
So what I would say is there's a reason why they're called angel numbers. They're called angel numbers because we do have angels all around us supporting us every day. And you need to look for that white light in any number or anything or any symbol that you resonate with so that you can see that the angels are with you all the time.
Especially in yourself. Look for
In
that light
yourself
in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a wrap. And
I
we
love it.
are
Mystic
Mystic
spilling the tea. I'm Ashwani, Southern Fried Psychics.
I'm Leslie Hall, the Purple Rose Psychic.
And I'm Nickelle with Rising Digital.
And we are the
Mystic
Mystic
Spilling
Spilling
the
the
Tea.
Tea.